Hey, what's up guys? Welcome to my channel. Let me tell you something. You are up for a treat. Just for coming in, I'm gonna be teaching you some tips and tricks on how to start your own business, how to get excited, get it up and running, and stay alive, stay alert, and feel great. Now, who is going to be first? Send me some emails, text messages on my cell phone. You have my number on my channel. And let's start rock and rolling. And I was telling myself, one day it's gonna be me on that stage.
Obi Vasquez is a national leadership keynote speaker,
author of 6 books,
#1 on Amazon's bestseller list. From a farm worker in the sugarcane fields of Central America.
From there, he went on a mission to inspire youth leaders and teach them how to become role models.
to working for global corporations like Apple,
Tesla, Salesforce,
Uber, and General Motors.
Obi's released a mobile app with 5 million or plus in scholarships for underserved students.
Let's welcome our guest speaker, Obi Vasquez.
Obi Vasquez.
Obi Vasquez, make some noise, everybody!
I work for the companies that you saw on there, Apple, Tesla, Salesforce, Uber. Travel around the nation, making an impact, sharing the story, connecting with people, making a difference, living the dream. But one day I thought to myself, I should be able to do this thing, which is a motivational speaker. And step by step, you will get there. You gotta stay motivated through the difficulties. And I believe that you have CEO potentials. You are CEO material. This is what builds self-esteem because you're so proud of what you've built, of what you've done, of what you've experienced. So now you begin to see these transferable skills because you might get motivated, you might get inspired, you may be like, I feel empowered now, I feel motivated now, I feel encouraged now. Selfless, very giving. Put others before you sometimes. These are the most sought after skills for CEOs in the US. That means you have potential. You have potential. You have potential. Y este potencial lo puede uno desarrollar con 3 simples pasos. Paso número 1, you have to show up to school. Sometimes, and I mean sometimes, we tend to do more for other people than we do for ourselves. Now, how hungry are you to reach the goal that you be this leader that you are, that you be it? Be as excited as the very first time. The #1 key to success, he says, you have to have a good time. This journey to succeed, it takes time, it takes effort, and it's gonna take a whole lot of courage. You have the power to help the student in front of you. But I wanna let you know this, that I may speak with an accent, but doesn't mean I think with an accent. It doesn't matter what the world says about you. It only matters what you think about you. You see, sometimes you have to test some things and see what happens. In what moment will you insert the motive for them to do something that they weren't even thinking about doing? But as long as you can instill the belief, the attitude, and then develop this aptitude, because they need to be able to perform on what they want to do, right? If you can build this in them, they tend to rise to the occasion. With great potential, trust them. Have them rise to the occasion.
Obi inspires me and inspires a lot of others.
I was very impressed by the speech.
Education, he's shown us that it works. It's worth it in the end.
And you say to yourself, I will graduate.
I feel like I can do anything now, as corny as it sounds.
Your students need to hear it, your parents need to hear it.
Do not hesitate. He's amazing, inspiring. He's a motivational speaker for all of us.
In this day and age, technology has allowed us to be able to digest these new insights readily available for you at the tap of your finger. They say, Obi, how do you figure out to publish books? I said, that's pretty simple. I Google it. Because if you want information, if you want data, you can literally Google it right now and you don't need me. But Google cannot give us ganas. But Google cannot give us energy. And we need each other united together to keep on pushing forward the legacy that has been built by others. You always have to make your familia proud of where you come from and who you are and what you've done. Because nuestras raíces is what makes us, us.
outstanding presentation on both parts.
It was motivational because it was relatable, and I truly believe I could do it because Obi said I could.
For you, because you deserve it, because you are valuable, porque tienes potencial, and you have to make sure you use that potential. So always dream big. Tienes que soñar en grande para poder lograr grandes cosas. I have $80 and usually I offer it to someone in the audience and I ask, who would like to take $80? But what if I step on the money on the dirty floor with my dirty shoes? Who would still want the $80? Let me ask you the question, why do you want the money? I already crushed it, I already threw it on the floor, I already stepped on it. In the same way you show families that they may have been through struggle, they treated them badly, they didn't pay attention to them. And they feel like they've been thrown down on the floor. Maybe the family had some like domestic issue and the person was doing this to their self-love and their self-esteem and their self-confidence because they feel they lost their value. They feel they lost their self-worth. But you can help them understand that they are not a piece of paper. If we think that this still has the same value of $80, they are human beings with big dreams, big aspirations, such a humongous potential. As long as you can help your student in front of you understand that they are valuable, you will build a self-confidence. You will build your self-esteem.
What is the great thing you can do in public speaking? Stories, because people remember stories. You'll remember what I said, you'll forget what I said today, but maybe the picture of the camel you'll remember. Maybe you remember, man, this one guy, he said,
there's a little baby camel, there's a mama camel. Baby camel looks at the mama camel and looks at himself and he says, why do I have this large hump in my back? Mama says, baby, you have a large hump in your back because we are animals of the desert. Go the long distance, mijo. That's why you need this very thick and fair skin to withstand the heat of the sun so you can go where you were meant to go. My name is Ovidilio. How are you?
This is a farm boy that grew up with no computers in Guatemala.
Because most people say, how come you came from Guatemala, no electricity? He did not imagine that I was gonna publish books, travel the country, make an impact, do these kind of talks. I've been speaking for about 3 years, and Gerardo's the only person who said my name right. You believe that? I made it my mission to inspire others, like myself, who may have grown up without parents, who may have gone to school during tough times, who may not have had documents like me, who maybe are as good looking as I am, who knows? No, but you see, if you don't say to yourself that you're good looking, if you don't say to yourself that you have potential, if you don't say to yourself that you want this, if you don't say to yourself that you're going to put everything that it takes to be able to get whatever it is that you need, how you talk, how you dress, how you speak, it has such an impact in your life that you can literally transform your life.
Funny, motivational, his story is inspirational. Captivated by his story, your resilience, the power that you bring. I mean, it was just great.
The $1 million smile.
And the $1 million smile.
Because my philosophy is easy. I want to make my friends successful so I can have successful friends. In a book called Psycho-Cybernetic, Dr. Maxwell Waltz said that the mind is rather powerful in how you drive yourself every day, not in a car, but how you walk, how you talk, how you dress, how you speak. It has such an impact in your life that you can literally transform your life. We shouldn't blame ourselves or feel bad or feel sorry to be in your most optimal state of mind, in your most optimal state of psyche. If it doesn't serve you, you let it go.
And so my thinking was, I'm in the United States. I can become something. I can become someone. When you begin to see people's flaws and mistakes and shortcomings, if you focus on those, nothing will flourish from that.
So always dream big. Tienes que soñar en grande para poder lograr grandes cosas. This right here makes you know that you are valuable, that you are powerful, y que sí puedes hacer todo lo que quieras hacer. Anything you can do in life, you can do it for yourself. You don't have to limit yourself in the same way that our parents, that our grandparents had to. You gotta remember, you gotta break those limiting beliefs because those limiting beliefs are gonna hold you back and you are meant to go forward. You're meant to achieve big. You're meant to dream big and you're meant to make things happen.
They say wherever you go, take your whole self with you. So whenever you go somewhere and you take your whole self with you, people feel it. You don't even have to say a word.
I come here to the United States in 2006. I enrolled in high school in 2008 because, unlike many parents, my mom's plan was for me to work, not to go to school. Sometimes you gotta take the risk. When the desire is big enough, you gotta take the risk. When the dream is big enough, you gotta take the risk. Even though we've been thrown down, put down to the ground, we have to realize that we still have value. It's only you, the person that you see in the mirror, that will tell you the real truth. Am I doing enough? Am I going the extra mile? And no matter how bad you want it, nothing will happen. Nothing happens until you move. You gotta get up, dress up, show up.
Dress to impress, they have to dress for access, and most importantly, they have to dress in the way that they want to be addressed. If you apply these things to anybody's life, they will get a result, because effort amounts to something. We have so much power of human beings, regardless of what leadership position we have, whether we have the title or we don't have the title, because it's about character, it's about personality, it's a way of living, it's about how we talk, how we walk, who we teach, who we collaborate with, who we serve, who we enable, who we bring up, because they say immigrants always want a handout.
We don't need a handout, but you can give us a hand. Because that's what a leader does.
You have to be the type of leader that sees beyond what's in front of you. Hey, focus on what you can do rather than what you cannot do. But I was built tough. And they say, tough times won't last, but tough people do. There's a door for you. There's a door for you. And we're going to help you open it. And we're going to help you open it. Because I surely knew I did not have the key. But because you told me that you have the key, I said, okay, let's follow along this plan. Because once you show a great plan, you can then transmit this confidence. So you're like, we know what we're doing. No matter who is in your apprenticeships, no matter who is in your internships, no matter who is in the programs that you're building in, even if they speak English with an accent, we may speak with an accent, but we don't think with one. You have to know, do you feel good? And if you feel good, you can transmit this feeling to everybody who is participating in your programs, so that they always feel good when they're around you. They always feel good when they're around your staff. They always feel good when they're around your environment. So these skills that we're building into our next generation, into our young kids, into our adults, into our older adults, we know that it's going to make an impact. And that's why you are important. You are important. And you are important. reward people, award people, make them feel special, make them feel seen, make them feel heard, and they will be engaged, and they will be retained, and they will see it through, and they will graduate happily, and their family is going to see them engaged, and their family is going to see them happy instead of seeing them all stressed out. But instead, if they see them happy, if they see them engaged, if they see them like really upbeat, if they see them with a positive energy, with a high energy, because you look in their eyes, you show them how they should walk, how they should talk, how they should present themselves. You're building the whole person. In schools, they say, let's teach the whole child. I say, let's teach the whole adult too. What you're doing is you're planting a seed. You're always planting a seed. If you have a corner bean, you could see the bean, but that's because what you see in front of you. But you have in-depth vision. You can see the little plant already coming out. How far ahead can you see in your vision? So you build this attitude. You're doing the right way in the right time. You're giving them a larger platform, a larger opportunity, a bigger vision for themselves. When they do that, then begin to break generational curses that people say, somebody showed me the way. And so because they showed me the way, I was able to do this. Cultivate my own leadership, enable my own talent because of people like you. You have the power because you are important, and you can transmit this power to your students and everyone that you're working with. What they had to go through, what they had to endure, and what they had to learn, and then enable them to one day become a productive, professional, productive member of society.
And to face the world boldly and say, this I have done.
Obi inspires me and inspires a lot of others to, really self-reflect on ourselves and what we need to learn best, and just taking that advice to continue growing.
Very motivating, just a fabulous story that will mean so much to our children here in Hayward. I was so inspired by his story and how important his points. He was very succinct and said important things for families and anyone listening.
Leadership is more than a word, it's a way of living. It's not what we say, it's what we do, but not what we do only when others are looking at us. It's what we do when nobody is looking at us. Act the message, be the message, show the message. When you realize the skill set that you have to go to the next level, because every one of you already have the title, have the position, have the experience, but unless you yourself take yourself to the next level, then we cannot hit the next milestone that we have on site. When you do what you do, who do you do it for? Is it for you? Is it for your wife, for your kids, for your team members? Who are you doing it for? This is a leadership trait. You're very selfless, very giving. You are someone that thinks about others, put others before you sometimes. You see your team member with great potential, trust them, have them rise to the occasion.
And so you never know what things can happen, but you have to trust the journey, you have to trust the process, because they have a reason, and that reason is you. The reason is you. The reason is you. So when you are going through the most difficult test, you have to have a reason why you're going to persevere and do your very best. And so you never know what things can happen, but you have to trust the journey, you have to trust the process. You deserve it because you are valuable, porque tienes potencial, and you have to make sure you use that potential. So always dream big. Every time you walk into any place, you have to walk like you belong there. You have to see your body language, your facial expressions, the energy that you give, the handshake that you give, and that's how you're going to make an impression in people, and they're going to remember you and give you the opportunity that you want, the scholarship you want, the job that you want, any program that you want. This right here makes you know that you are valuable, that you are powerful. Anything you can do in life, you can do it for yourself.